between 11 and 15,000.
I bought 2 for 700 naira.
So if
Like
you
this one.
can't
Afford it.
if you can't afford it, what happens?
Ah,
And then if you are not provided again, that does not stop you from doing the job. So you can see the risk that is involved, even in the call trying to protect other lives. You find yourself also involved in exposure. And so if that happens, what do you do?
what do you do? But what other measures are you putting in place to make sure that your men are happy? Because they are right on the front line, like you said. And with the people, all of us depend on security officers to make sure that rules are kept. And I don't know.
Yes, I really understand where you're coming from. I have, in my own little way, I've been able to talk to the commissioners of police who are in charge of these various states, to liaise with the states, with the government.
Governors, okay.
Some of these personal protective equipment are also provided. It is not only work, but the people that are working for you should be properly maintained so that they can provide and give more service.
Yes.
So I am of the opinion that the policemen, or it's not only the health workers or the media men that are on the front line, also security agents should be regarded as such. And anything that goes in form of encouragement, welfare to others to provide this should equally be extended to the policemen.
It should be extended to them. Well, for example, in Oshogbo, especially Ibadan, reports have been coming in about guys who will pretend that because there's lockdown, they don't have money, they are hungry, they want to come into your house forcefully, rob you. Well, how are you containing this in your 3 states, sir?
I have to say this here. What happens in Lagos and Ogun, where we have 1 million boys?
We have 1 million boys too in Ibadan too, sir.
Well, the only way to contain them is you put this enforcement vis-a-vis your statutory responsibility. That's for the commissioners of police now to phantom out. There are areas where there are challenges, and then they will be able to block the loopholes where necessary. So it is either by attending to distress calls or being preventive. You do what we call crime prevention patrols, making policemen visible, making be able to attend to any distress.
Talking about distress calls, sir. At least I know of Ondo and Oshun, even Oyo. They've provided vehicles, they've provided special numbers that people can call. But your men have been complaining that frivolous calls come in almost every time. What are you doing to ensure that you discourage some of these people make frivolous calls? There should be, under the constitution, there should be something you can do, sir.
Well, yes. If you make frivolous calls, that of course leads to misinformation, spreading false information, or fake news, as the case may be. But then also, you cannot just disregard any call that comes in as frivolous. First and foremost, you must confirm it to be frivolous before you can take further action. And to do that, that will mean you have to attend to that distress. You go there, find out that nothing is happening before you will be able to identify the person. For instance, in Ibadan, where the calls are toll free, and I don't know how would identify such callers. Because if he calls, he will just give you the address. You don't know who is calling. So it becomes,
there's no way to identify them.
Difficult to identify who is actually giving that. But the only thing we can do is go there. I've always said, go there,
First,
no information is too small.
okay.
Go and cross-check. If you cross-check and it is, well, 1 day, 9 days for the thief, 1 day for the owner.
Okay.
If he keeps passing this false information, definitely there will be a way. 1 day he will give up. And
Then, Malam,
Allah will take care of it.
you want to use this opportunity to just say 1 or 2 words to our people out there about this issue of false and frivolous calls?
Well, the only thing I would say here is people out there
it's for their own security too.
Yes, absolutely. It's for your own good to give information that will help the security agents to secure you better. And the only way to do it is to tell the story the way it is, so that proper feedback can come and then attention will be given to areas of challenge. So I encourage members of the public to cooperate with the police or with the states, so that some of these things will come to pass.
Okay, to come to pass by the grace of God. Now, Malam, do you also, well, of course you will, when you say police is your friend, is the typical Nigerian policeman a friend?
Well, typically, yes, I would say so, because the negative aspect that comes from the police, either policing or policemen, as the case may be, is supposed to be a concession, an agreement of give and take.
Okay.
So if you come up with any negative thing that is unfriendly to the community, of course the police will be unfriendly with you. And if you are working also to be friendly to the community, the police again will be friendly. So we are expecting a
give and take situation. Okay, for record purposes, sir, specifically when one is arrested and you feel that's really wrongly, what should the person do? Because if it were supposed to be communicating in Yoruba now, I would have loved it to be said to our people so that they will know, they will be informed that AIG, I said so and so, because the reports are all over the place. So this
if you are wrongly
arrested,
for instance, and you know that nothing has happened that warrants your arrest, well, I always tell people who care to listen to me and my friends who call to say, "Oh, I've been arrested." I say, "Look, avoid any situation where you will be malhandled for failing to be arrested or for giving yourself to the law.
Okay.
But if you are wrongly treated, you have recourse to seek redress. That is why some of us are there.
Yes.
The DPO, if somebody deals with you wrongly, the DPO is there as the first line. If the DPO malhandles you, the area commander is there at the next level. If the area commander is unsatisfactory, the commissioner of police is there. If the commissioner of police again does not do it well, the office of the AIG is there. Even the AIG himself. If I sit here and I do the wrong thing, you still have cost to. So the police is such an organized institution that has hierarchy of, dealing with matters, procedure. So the procedure is there. It's just for Nigerians to know his right and then follow it to the letters.
Follow it to the letters. I know our people are listening to you. Yes, and for those of you just joining us, we are on Space 90.1 FM, and we've been speaking with one of the most conscionable and hardworking, because I'll always continue to say hardworking. I'm sure you will remember Spider in Port Harcourt.
Yes, it's one of those I hope you're not a spider.
So I've been speaking with Malam Bashir Makama is the AIG in charge of Zone 11, Oyo, Oshun, and Ondo State. We'll take this short break and we'll be right back.
Okay, that's your name.
0704 633 3566. Once again, 0704 633 3566 and 081 61 32 5587. We'll be hoping you will have time to answer your calls. Hello. Hey, good afternoon, sir. Can I know you speaking? Adewale. From where are you calling us, sir? I'm speaking from Akpata. Adewale what, sir? Adewale Ojo from Akpata. Okay. Go on. You're on to the IEG. You do not agree? Okay. Can you give us one or two of your reasons? Yeah, because we only have a caricature. Because I had a problem with someone, but on the ground pattern. Okay. And this police people, they are not polite with the other set of people. Okay. The other party. They are not they are even telling him that because of my but I've taken please make it short. Make it short. You just let us know what you so that we can answer other people. Is that all? Thank you. AIG, sir.
Well, I don't know. He did not really explain what transpired.
He called from Akpata.
Okay.
And the area commander in Akpata is one upright man, wonderful man. He's doing a yeoman's job there. Ojomo. Yes, Ojomo. They call him Kogbobi. Francis Ojomo.
Ojomo is a good one. You don't see him turning white to black.
God bless you, sir.
Other color is talking about. But if he has any issue that has to do with that, he can come up and then we'll go into it and find out.
And follow procedures. Okay, no other. So, sir, are you and your men ready for the advent of Western Nigerian Security Network, Amotekun?
Well, we are always ready. I don't know, whatever name it goes.
Okay.
it's okay by us. All we are saying is that the IG has so invigorated the community policing project or philosophy or strategy to police the country. And as such, the police is supposed to partner with all facets of the community in order to ensure safety. Also, Amotekun or vigilante or community policing supporters, by whatever name it comes, so we are supposed to key in
as long as they fulfill all the
procedure, their rule of engagement, and also control system is manifesting or is having that synergy. Because the aspect of community policing itself is that synergy. You collaborate, you partner with members of the community. And these Amotekun, they are not from the space. They are all part of the communities where we live. So if they come out, and then these are credible persons that have been so chosen to come out to assist to secure the communities, why not work with them?
Okay.
And I've not had any adverse instruction.
Okay. Hello, sorry, sir. Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Amen. Amen. Okay. So, can we meet you, sir? Can you? What's your name, sir?
Hello.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Michael, calling from Apata.
YK from Apata again. YK, what's your full name, sir?
My name is
Michael. Okay. From Apata.
I want to ask the AIG. I hope their main is probably taking care of. That is what I mean is that we shall pay them allowance so that they can pay the work very well. I know police are trying their best, but something that allowance to give the family on, I hope they are doing it. That's number one. Number two, this COVID-19 is so high spiritual something. For my own advice, my own observation and advice, let us turn this problem to God. Allow the Christian and the Muslim to go to their own worship place, group themselves, five, maybe half time. Let us cry to the Lord. Let us pray to the Lord. I'm assuring you, within 7 days, you will see change.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Sir, what are you doing differently now? That is different from what your predecessors have done in the zone.
Well, you see, policing is a continuum, and I wouldn't say there are different ways of doing anything differently, but you can take it to the next level. For instance, here in the zone, the commissioners of police are doing so well that we only assist where they have challenges, either of sending men or of gathering intelligence or doing some matters that would create safety. So in the zone here, once an issue happens, we put it on the table, we discuss it, and also identify the shortfalls so that it will not repeat itself in the next state. And if it is such that we will take action contiguously, the 3 states will take the same action. I think what I enjoy more here is that sense of belonging that the commissioners of police have put themselves in. So it reduces
your own headache.
So we give it to them, but each time there is anything, they tell us who will go in.
Okay, specifically, sir, what will you say you have achieved since you came into office as AIG Zone 11?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I've achieved safety. In the States, there is no zero to crime. There must be crime at whatever level.
Yes.
But ability to nip it before it happens, or if it does happen, you are able to solve it, and then making sure that the victims themselves are satisfied. For instance, just like someone called and said he doesn't believe the police is a friend and all. People have been coming, they come, if they report issues, we go into it and ensure that justice is done.
Sir, I just remembered now, the twins of a prominent Islamic cleric in Ibadan, they were kidnapped about 2 days ago. Are you aware of that case, sir?
Very well.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Hello?
You still, I think you still talk about it. Hello, sir. We'll come back to that, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can I know you speaking, sir? I didn't really what? I didn't really what?
How was the one that was complaining about from my partner?
Okay, I didn't really. Okay. I didn't want
I don't want to make a certain correction.
Okay. Okay.
No, the matter is not from my partner police station.
Okay.
It was at
Felele. Okay, not Apata. Okay. We lost that call. Sorry. You were talking about the twins.
Yes, we received that incident where I think it was just an opportunity that in any criminal or any criminality that is about to happen, that happens, there are three elements. One, the victim. Two, what that criminal is intending to do. And third, the opportunity that he has to be able to perpetrate that act. I think in this case, the opportunity came where either they were going to the house for one or two things, and then they used that opportunity to carry these twins, even when the father was actually not around. Okay. But the commissioner of police has been on top of it.
Okay.
He immediately alerted me and put our heads together. And since the following morning, which was Sunday, he has been on it.
Okay.
I believe he has not given me an update yet, but I think progress is being made. Now that you have drawn my attention to it, I'll find out as soon as
you leave this place. Thank you very much, sir. So now, sir, it is a futuristic question, sir. If Allah says you become AIG tomorrow, well, Allah is great.
Sure.
Anything can happen.
Absolutely.
What will be the first thing you will do? You will change. Just one thing, sir.
I will tell you, let Allah make that time come. When it comes, you ask me, I will respond to you.
For those of you listening to us, we are still on Space FM 90.1 FM. With me is still AIG Bashir Makama, and he's been addressing all issues from all ends, shooting from all his pistols that he brought in here. Can you recollect any memorable day in your life as a professional that you felt on top of the world? Then, on the other side too, can you recollect when you felt like leaving the police and walking away?
Well, I have worked in this noble profession in the last 34 and a half years. I cannot readily tell you now anything that has made me to think of leaving the force or doing anything negative to it. Each day I wake up, I pray to the Almighty God. God, may you let me solve the problem of any person that comes my way. And that is my watchword, daily in and out. At the end of the day, I still give thanks to Him. Whoever that I have treated and is not satisfied, He should give me the grace to know so that I can correct.
What a memorable day that you felt on top of the world.
Any day we do it and somebody comes and says, oh, thank you, that thing you did to me, I'm happy.
That you receive, that he or she received justice.
Justice, equity, and then feels protected. That's what makes me happy.
When you eventually retire, sir, what will you want your men and the public out there to remember you for?
Well, it depends on who is treating me. If you remember me for something good that I've done to you, another person could remember me. A criminal that I've dealt with might not remember me in the same way. If a matter comes and it is treated, definitely it is either both parties are happy or one party will be unhappy. So long as you invoke the law, to do whatever you are doing, you leave the rest.
Who would you say is your role model in this job, in this profession?
My role model is my uncle that advised me and brought me on board to this. That's my role model. He has retired and he's still living and he still advises.
His name?
Mr. P.L. Dabu. He retired as a Deputy Inspector General of Police years back and still kicking. This is someone, I really did not like the job when it started. Let me tell you the truth.
You did not like the job?
I didn't like the job because to start with, I was a student leader in the university, and the relationship between the security agents and students. So that's
why you're a different police officer. I said it.
Well, I don't know. You've not given me that feedback, so I'm still expecting the feedback from you to know what I've done that is so pronounced. So I grew up and I saw in him humility. I saw in him hard work. I saw in him again wanting to give justice. And honestly, he taught me something, which up till this moment, I go by it. What I would do in the office, or what I cannot do in the office, I will not do it in my house. So all matters end there. But please, as it is, you can be even doing the extracurricular thing, and something will happen. You have to go. That is a different ballgame. But when it comes to routine, oh, okay, please, something has happened. I want you to come to the office, because it is this continual interfacing privately that creates so many things. Somebody, okay, that man who called in, for instance, could have seen that there is an extra relationship that exists between the officer and the other side, which he thinks should not be. But if this thing were, done, transparently in the office where everybody is, finished. He can go. We've had cases where somebody will say, "Oh, we reported this case. After reporting, when we did the first interview, the second one, the next one, we saw the policeman." Even if it's not true, people will believe, because the very few that are trying to stand the institution are those that perpetrate this. And once it is seen, one is identified, then from the first to the last policeman is affected.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we round up this program, sir, I would like you to use this opportunity to admonish and maybe give security tips to residents of your zone. I mean, Oyo, Osun, and Ondo states.
In this time of COVID-19, I tip that we should abide by the rules of simple hygiene. We should also accept that this virus is real and ensure social and physical distancing, obeying rules and regulations that are made to contain and curb the spread, and also be a brother's keeper.
Lot of lockdown rules.
You know, lockdown, that's what I said. Laws and regulations that have been put, especially like you wash your hands. For instance, I came in here, I had to do some sanitizers, and before moving in here, put on your face mask, wash your hand with soap at least for 20 seconds.
Okay.
You distance yourself from next neighbor. I even saw a clip yesterday where a mother and child had to maintain that distance. So if mother and child would maintain distance, then who else?
So thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for taking time to be with us on this program, sir. On behalf of Otumba Yoshibogun, the chairman of Space Network, we thank you for being with us, for coming here today. And for advertisers, you can reach us 0805 500 1736. Thanks, all of you that ensure that today's program we record this kind of success. Adigontaiwo, Adeife, Mustafa, Adewale, Olawale, Awe, Kunle, Gazali, all our friends and crew members from Parrot Xtra magazine and pmparrot.com. We thank all of you. Till next week, when we come with another mint fresh edition of Parrot Xtra on radio. My name is still Olayinka Agboola. God bless Nigeria. God bless all of us. Thank you. Baba. Nice one, sir. Oh, God bless you.